Now we will finish with the rest of the multi-letter phonograms, and for the sake of time, I'm just going to say the sounds. I will tell you though first that now you can see that they're written without the written way, because the children have already learned all of the writing for all of the formation for all of the single letter phonograms, which also includes the Q, which is a 2-letter phonogram. So now we will just see it the fancy way, or the way we would read it in a book. This is We have 5 ers. This is the of her. The of nurse. I'm just going to put these back here. The of first, and these are also written on the back so that you know which ones they are. The of works. The only time, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The letters OR may say when following the W. And that's written on the back, and I think I said that the wrong way. When W comes before the OR, sorry. The of early. Sh, used at the beginning of a word, at the end of a syllable, but not at the beginning of any syllable after the first one, except for the ending ship. Sh. And that's also written on the back in the red. E always says E. And we want to teach them it's quiet and noisy. Is quiet, stick your tongue out. It's the only time you get to stick your tongue out. And that's noisy, and they'll feel that on their throat. And back to the of her. The next set we have what I call the partners. There are a few of them. They tend to be very tricky for them. It takes them a little while to master them, but they do get the hang of it and remember them. They get a little bit confusing because you'll see in just a moment how similar they can be. This is a 2-letter A that we do use at the end of English words. A 2-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with I. Ow, O. Ow, O, oo, Ah that we do use at the end of English words. These are the partners. Ah that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with U. Oo, U that we do use at the end of English words. Oo, U that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with U. Oi that we do use at the end of English words. Oi that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with I. So we're back to A. So that's why we call them the partners, because you have those A or those Y and I phonograms and the E and U phonograms. We get a little tricky. Next we have oo, O, ch, k, sh. And we do the train track. We do the choo-choo train. Ch, k, sh. So you have to stop them in between the sounds or it will all mush together and you won't be able to identify the sound. So they just have to slow down. When they get used to it, they go really fast and you aren't hearing each sound, so you have to slow them down a little bit. It goes through our nose. And we say like a Frenchman. No offense. E, A, R, K, 2-letter K, used only after a single vowel, which says A, I, A. This is another one that can blend together, so you have to be careful how they say it. It has 3 sounds. Ed, d, t, past tense ending. Or. And I teach them to do this to help them know that it's kind of a blowing sound, and we don't want them to say whoop and make it noisy. It's quiet. Oo, I, that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with I. And O, the O of boat. In our last batch, another partner, A, E, that we do use at the end of English words. And I help them a little bit with this by saying invisible A, E, that we do use at the end of English words, because they can hear A, but they don't see the A. And then we have A, E, that we do not use at the end of English words. Why not? English words do not end with I. A, 4-letter A. I, 3-letter I. E, I. And this, it helps them with this one. When I comes first, we say it backwards, E, I. and that's the sound, E-I. N, two-letter N, used only at the beginning of a base word. N, two-letter N, used both at the beginning and the end of a base word. R, two-letter R, so it's the same sound as that one, but it's two-letter R. F, two-letter F. J, three-letter J, used only after a single vowel which says a, I, a. O, the O of toe, which we say O, the O of my big fat toe. And ch, three-letter ch, used after a single vowel which says a, I, a. Sh, tall letter sh, used at the beginning of any syllable after the first one. Sh, zh, used at the beginning of any syllable after the first one. Sh, used at the beginning of any syllable after the first one. On this one we say sh, short letter sh. And on the TI we say sh, tall letter sh. So sh, tall letter sh, sh, zh. This has two sounds. And again, sh, short letter sh. And the last one, O, U, F, off, ah, ow. Our 6-sound phonogram. I'll say it again for you. O, U, F, off, ah, ow. And I will show you what I show the students to help them. O, U, F, off, ah, ow. So if you can get some movement in with it during homework time, it's very helpful for them to learn if they don't get it right away. So those are the 71 phonograms. After the 55th phonogram, we begin spelling and applying the phonograms that we've learned. Mostly they will be applying all of the single letter phonograms that they learned first, and a few multi-letter phonograms will be in those spelling words. So thank you very much for your time.